Lord Frost is expected to put sausages back on the table, in the latest round of talks with the EU. Brussels banned British bangers and other chilled meats when the UK left the EU at the end of last year. However, they will be back on the menu at talks, as the Brexit Secretary's team look to chew over teething problems in the UK-EU trade deal struck on Christmas Eve. It comes after the EU allowed Northern Ireland to be exempt from the ban in October. British officials are reportedly prepared to challenge the EU over chilled meats in an upcoming specialised committee meeting aimed at ironing out teething problems with the UK-EU trade deal. The EU forbids such imports from non-EU countries without animal health and food safety checks. The 11th-hour trade deal struck on Christmas Eve last year missed off provisions for things like sausages and burgers as negotiators were unable to agree terms. British chilled meats were then outlawed as the UK left the EU over safety fears, though UK food standards are largely the same as they were before leaving the bloc. A UK source told The Telegraph, "What's the risk? That the UK is now producing substandard food?" The UK has offered to share scientific risk assessments of British chilled meats with Brussels, according to minutes of a recent meeting seen by the paper. The EU has agreed to further technical talks, but has not changed its stance on the issue. It is expected to demand that UK animal and food standards align with, or are equivalent to, EU rules before climbing down from the ban. Lord Frost has repeatedly ruled out calls for alignment with EU rules. In July, he told a policy exchange event that aligning with or adopting EU food legislation is not going to be a solution. Lord Frost said, "We are sometimes accused of being ideological for not accepting that, but actually the ideological thing is to say the only solution to these problems is that we should adopt EU law, and that is simply a non-starter." However, he has been sympathetic to an equivalence arrangement with the EU, in which the bloc recognises the UK as having equivalent food production standards to its own. The EU has limited equivalence agreements with New Zealand and Canada. These mean some products have minimal physical checks, but still require export paperwork. Lord Frost said in May, the EU didn't want to include an equivalence mechanism last year, but, if they would like to, we would be very happy to pick up negotiations. The sausage situation first sizzled to the surface in Northern Ireland, which, thanks to the Northern Ireland Protocol, still follows some EU rules after Brexit, including animal health. The prospect of British sausages being banned in Northern Ireland brought the UK and the EU to the brink of a trade war. Brussels threatened to introduce tariffs if the UK unilaterally suspended parts of the protocol to ensure British sausages were able to flow across the Irish Sea. However, the EU caved into demands in October, proposing a national identity exemption for certain products. Yet, the wider EU ban remains in place. A fourth round of negotiations on the protocol continues this week, but diplomats are gloomy about the prospects after previous talks could not reach an agreement on medicine supplies. EU officials worry Lord Frost will allow negotiations to carry on through the Christmas period for a second year in a row. One envoy told The Telegraph, "As a diplomat, I couldn't call the British negotiator a Grinch. But it does seem like he's out to steal our Christmas once again."